Welcome to the Canna Playbook podcast, where we bring cannapreneurs like yourself around the globe the latest strategies on growing your CBD and cannabis brand online. We also interview cannapreneurs like yourself to see how they are making waves in the space. If you are struggling to get traffic or just want to learn what's going on in the cannabis space, sit back, relax, and let's ease into today's episode. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Canna Playbook. This is episode 2, and we have an amazing treat for you today, guys. So if you're tuning in, definitely you might want to take some notes. Might want to get a notepad out. If you're driving, definitely listen to it. You can listen to this again. But we're going to actually be going into a very important and answering a very important question that a lot of people actually have right now, still to this day in 2019, and that's really about how do I get traffic for my CBD business without going bust, right? And, a lot of that has to do with, as an agency, we're always keeping our ear to the ground and we're trying to figure out what the right strategy is and what the wrong strategy is. And sometimes it's not even about being right or wrong. Sometimes it's actually about making sure that you're doing a strategy that's actually working in today's market. And so what I mean by that, to be a little bit more specific, is that, every market that you enter, and this goes with the cannabis and the CBD niche, because this is the Canna Playbook, and, what I want you guys to really take back is every market has a timing and a cycle, right? There's the beginning cycle when products are just amazing, right? That you can just sell the benefit of the ingredient. For example, in the CBD space, the benefit of CBD, and really just get away with it, and people would be like, wow, this is a new compound, this is a new thing, I'm going to take advantage of it. Those are the first movers, right? And then, when you get to the second segment, some of the bigger players have already kind of entered, and they've won that battle, the ingredient battle, or the, this isn't a new thing battle. And now you have to really get more niche, right? So in a market, when you look into venture capital or private equity, they're more focused on, sometimes acquiring the big guy. But once you acquire the big guy's focus is how do they get more niched and have a better conversation with a more specific market, which is why they're more likely to consolidate and buy small niche companies out. And that's really where we are in the CBD market in a timing perspective. If you're listening to this in October of 2019, for the next 18 to 24 months, there's going to be a lot of eyeballs on the market to see who is going to be the leader in a CBD company that's specific for older women, or specific for older men, or specific for millennials, or specific for the yoga niche, right? So we're talking getting really niched, because that is how what we see in the market and what we're doing for our clients is how one can win. Now, with that said, the biggest question is, how do I reach my niche people, right? So now what we really talk about is 3 types of traffic in our agency, which is really organic traffic, which is if you do get famous one day, or you get word out, or you do enough SEO, you might, reach the market timing and become famous, right? But chances of that are very low, but still organic traffic is good. Paid traffic, however, is where a lot of people want to figure out, right? How do I run my ad on this network? How do I run my ad on that network? And a lot of people are still thinking very on a simple level, because even though they want to run their ad, they themselves as a business haven't figured out exactly what niche they're going after. They're still going after the ingredient strategy, right? Like we've kind of talked about. So in, the third tier of traffic that most people are not talking about, that, we felt, given the fact that we want to bring you the best strategies in the Canna Playbook, we actually went behind in one of our mastermind calls with one of our coaching students who's building an agency, and he wanted to understand kind of our process. So in this particular phone call that we're going to dive into, our head of IG strategy really is talking about network traffic. Now, network traffic is not organic, it's not paid, it's network. It bypasses the networks. There's really I wouldn't say low cost, but it's not much. There's really no ad spend. You're just spending money, if you are, on actually getting an influencer. So we're really talking about influencer marketing here today, and how that can apply to your business, how you can kind of cherry pick your audiences as we play this niche market game. So this is the right timing for a strategy like this, and how we do it, right? So listen to this episode. Eric Knoll, one of our head of IG strategy, is going to go into some of the details here as how we actually look into the Instagram strategy, how we actually roll it out, and kind of how you can also take advantage and start doing this. Even by getting one influencer under management can change the direction of your business under 30 days, right? So with that said, guys, I want you to sit back and relax, and let's dive in to today's episode, guys.
Yo, how's it going, guys?
What's up, man?
I think both of you guys are from Elk Grove.
What's up?
Yeah. From Elk Grove as well.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, me too. I know.
So I just want to go through the step by step of just showing you how I was able to scout our influencers that we're currently using. It's kind of the messaging that I'm using, as well as campaigns that we're running as well. I know that's something that could definitely benefit your client. I don't really know too much about your client, but I know it's a CBD client. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. Do you know like the type of demographic, the target, like that?
Yeah, it's mainly like a 18 to 24 demographic, like really young adults. It's just like for people who mainly are in college or just starting out, like their jobs, that sort of thing. They just want more energy, be more focused, that sort of thing.
Okay. If you don't mind, what's the name of the? Do you have like their Instagram handle?
Yeah, their Instagram is just. I think their Instagram is just FOCL. And at the end, I think it's CBD, or just maybe, FOCL CBD.
Okay, let me just take a look here. Okay.
Oh yeah, and they're big into like fitness as well.
Yeah, I see. Yeah, like you said, I think you hit it kind of like right on the money there. Yeah, I'm gonna share the screen now. Yeah. So I think you pretty much hit it right on the money there as far as the demographic goes. It does look like it's going to be that 18, early to late 20s. And you said, so their CBD like provides energy or?
Yeah, it like gives people ability to like focus and like concentrate for longer. And then they have like that orange bottle or yellow bottle. You see how there's two bottles? The blue one's for night, the yellow one's for the day. So the one at night like helps you like rest and like sleep easy.
Okay. So the first thing that I always do when I'm looking for influencers is I immediately go to the post and see who's either liking or commenting on the post. The reason why is because 9 times out of 10, you might find an actual influencer that's following the brand that wants to work with you guys, or the people that are comment. Look, see right here, the first person, 49,000 followers. I seen that she posted a comment that says she needs to try the company CBD. So that's dope right there. This is somebody who's going to be willing to work with you. Let's see. Engagement as far as posts are like pretty decent. I try to look between like a 5 to I try to look between a 5 to 10% engagement rate. What that looks like is like 5 to 10% of her followers are engaging with the post as far as liking goes. There's a tool that I have called Upfluence that I use. Not all influencers are going to be on there if they didn't register. Let's see if this one is. Perfect. So her engagement is kind of low. Averages 941 likes, 96% real. Her demographic is kind of right in between that sweet spot, 18 to 34. Let's see. Doesn't look like she posts a lot, but what she does have is stories.
Day salad is romaine hearts.
Perfect.
Sweet.
Any influencer that has stories and they're talking to their audience, that's the best influencer to go with, because they're going to be able to explain the product. They're going to be able to engage with the audience. The audience is used to listening to them talk about something.
It's a website
they're
where
used to consuming their content when it comes to a product or information. So this is actually an influencer that I will reach out to. Super simple. One of the messages, I don't know if, you can't show them through desktop, but I'll screenshot a message that I use to reach out to the influencers. You could tailor it towards your, your own way. Just try to be as genuine as possible. Another thing that I always look at is this right here. If they have a link in their bio, sending them somewhere, working towards something, I always mention to the influencer that it's going to be beneficial for both of us. So not only are we looking to have you assist us in growing and helping our brand, but as well as we're looking to help you grow and grow your brand as well. So let me pull up one of these messages here. Bear with me here. This one. Let's see in the chat for us. Here, Kwame, I'm gonna just send it to you and you can post it in the chat. Cool. Doesn't look like the chat allows us to share photos. So basically, okay, cool. I'm not in the Facebook group. Let me see.
Coster, can you hear me?
Yeah.
So, man, this is like I would reach out to this influencer today, the one that we're looking at right here with the 49,000 followers.
Yeah.
So you can take our script, put her in Airtable, and start the conversation, and then we'll give you. I don't know if Samit already gave you our contract that we use for content, but that's pretty much how the first round of influencer recruiting goes. Is we're looking at who's already engaging with the brand, and then we're going there. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay. No, and I don't have the
IG account.
No, I have the IG account. I don't have the contract.
Yeah, I'm gonna get that to you, Castro. I was just waiting until we understand the process, and then when you're ready for that step, you were gonna get it anyway. That's part of the situation.
Yeah, 100%.
And by the way, did you open an auto close account, or you still?
No, I'm gonna do that today. All that stuff, but yeah.
Yeah, just keep in mind, get the Airtable set up first, and then do the auto close, because obviously you have a 14-day trial. Just to maximize the 14-day trial, let's just say you're not ready to send on the campaign today, then you're gonna have 13 days left if you just do it.
Okay.
So yeah, just keep that in mind. But it's just at the end of the day, it's really worth it. It's $50 a month, as you go forward.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Kazra, I did go ahead and drop the script that I use inside of the chat. Again, feel free to tailor it towards, your own swag as well as, whatever benefits the company. But that's pretty much it for influencer outreach goes. I also would suggest going to the influencer pages. Okay, for sure. Yeah. I'll also go to the influencer pages, see who they're following. 9 times out of 10, you're going to find more influencers through there as well. I'm working with not only people who have a 50,000 audience, but also nano influencers as well, because I find that their engagement is a lot higher when they're between that 1 to 7,000 person range. They're more engaged with their audience. It's a lot easier for them. It comes off a little bit more natural when they're presenting products to them. So that's something that I would look at as well. And you also want to find brands that you could collaborate with that are indirect, competitors with CBD. So I will look at brands that, if you're saying you're an energy brand, I'll probably look at something that's along the lines of like coffee. I know there's like some sort of like mushroom mix, or something that a brand that's going to be in alignment with like focus, energy, something along those lines. You understand? And it's really the same script. Look, I think your brand is awesome. I think you guys would be a great fit to help us spread our message. Not only would it help benefit our brand, but we'll also promote your brand. And there's a couple of different ways that you could do that. You could run, whatever promotions that they're doing, shout outs for shout outs, giveaways. So there's a couple of creative ways that you could get with working with brands, but it's the same way as working with influencers.
All right. Yeah. I got that.
Yeah. As far as like the content, I'll show you that. Yeah, I'm going to show you some of the existing content that some of our influencers have already created.
Okay,
Let's see. So I have a ton of it here, man.
The full container, and there's 30 servings, so there's about like 20 milligrams of CBD in each little pair. From my first impressions, they're so freaking good, and they're still available on the site.
So that's just one. She did an entire story. You guys didn't see anything? Okay. I think that's because I'm only sharing the screen. Let me see. Give me one moment.
Oh yeah. No problem.
All right, let's try this again. So as you can see, I have a whole Rolodex full of content. These are just snippets from the story. And, it's diverse. So I think this is one I played the first time. Actually, it was this one.
The full container, and there's 30 servings, so there's about like 20 milligrams of CBD in each little pair. From my first impressions, they're so freaking good, and I believe they're still available on the site.
Here goes another piece of content.
What's up, guys? Wanted to jump on here really quick and give you a little CBD information, because I've been getting a lot of questions about why I personally use CBD, and people are saying that it's just for anxiety, things like that. And I wanted to jump on here and educate you guys, because there are.
She has like a complete like 5-story slide of her going in and just letting people know why she chose to use CBD, how it benefited her, what her experience with before her using CBD was, and what it is after. This is the type of content that you want to relate to your influencers, that you want to create, because this is the type of content that explains to people who may have never used the product before how it works, why it works, and just a realistic viewpoint on how it's going to benefit them. And then, of course, you're going to have your other influencers that's just like, putting up content like this as just kind of like promoting the product, shouting the brand out. So you want a combination of both. One of the things that I definitely suggest is that when you do get your Rolodex of influencers, is that you're in constant contact with them, whether that's three times a week, once a week, you get in a group chat with all the influencers, let them know what the plan is for the week as far as you guys' campaign goal is, and just relate to them what type of content you need them to create.
So Kaiser, as we move forward, we'll give you like templates and frameworks to do that. So you won't have to do it from scratch. You can just duplicate from us.
All right, definitely, yeah.
And do you have any other questions referring to the Instagram strategy?
No, not really. I get what you guys are doing, because I have a pretty good idea of what this is, because I've been doing Instagram influencers for like 3 years, but not for like this sort of Instagram influencers. It was a completely different thing. But I can see how this works. But you said you don't go under 50K followers, or like you do only if their engagement is like really high.
Yes, I do. Definitely. Nano influencers are the best influencers to work with because their engagement is super high. The only downfall is that they don't have a swipe up link in their stories. And that's why most brands, most companies decide to focus on people that have 10,000 and above influencers, because they have the swipe up feature. Yeah. But if a nano influencer is constantly talking about the brand, they're constantly shouting out the brand and tagging the brand in their stories, it's just as good as the swipe up, because that's going to boost engagement on the brand's actual page. So what I like to look at a brand's Instagram page is essentially that's the new version of the store. So when somebody comes to, look at a brand's page, it's basically like them shopping on the store. If they want something, they're going to buy right then and there. So I would also suggest if the brand can, I don't know if any of our products has it. No, it doesn't. But if your brand can, I would suggest having them add like the shop feature.
Yeah, the tag products.
Yeah. Okay. So then people could buy the products right then and there. But the main thing with Instagram marketing is it's all about engagement and content. And the sales are going to roll in, bro. Like really, I only promote maybe like once a week. And that's usually towards the end of the week after everyone has consumed all of the content. That's after I've reposted all of the content that I'm getting from either customers, people shouting us out, our current influencers. I post all of that to the story, and I make sure to tag everyone in the story, because you want your audience to feel engaged with the page. You want your audience to feel engaged with the brand. You want them to feel connected to something. My goal is to build a freaking cult around any brand that I'm working with, because I know that once people know, like, and trust this brand, they're going to go and tell their friends organically. They're going to post my product organically.
Okay. No, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're always reposting all the content they give you on your story, or on the brand story, and you're just tagging whoever made the content?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Making them feel super engaged. The name of the game is user-generated content. You want very little brand-generated content and all influencer and user-generated content. That's how you're going to sell a product on Instagram.
And you mainly only get like story content from them? Do you ever get like the feed content?
I get feed content too, and I post it to the story.
Okay.
The feed content is really good because it's going to be two different types of people that are watching stories and watching and liking the feed. So you want somebody that could do both. That's why it's really good to have one of those micro influencers, because they don't have a problem with posting content about the brand to their feed. The bigger influencers do, because they have to have something that's aesthetically beautiful or whatever. Like, it's not going to be like random posts. It's all going to be pretty tailored and thought out.
Okay. All right. Definitely.
Yeah. Any other questions I can answer for you?
Yeah. So about like, you said you were reposting the content that they make that they make whatever to your story. But what about like the brand's feed? Do you ever post like, no, obviously not like us, like what you just showed me, like them talking about like, their experience and shit, but Like, if
Mhm.
would you ever like reach out for them to make content, like specifically just like a picture of them holding it, and then that being directly for the feed only, or is it only
Yeah.
that you're reaching out to them for stories?
No, yeah, that I definitely reach out to them. If you go to our, this is the brand right here that we're working with, Hairflow. So
Okay.
all of these photos are our influencers. These are the
Mhm.
influencers that we're using.
Okay.
This is all influencer generated content, believe it or not.
All right. Wow. Okay.
Yeah. So I would definitely suggest, having them just like this, hold up the product, having them use the product, a video. Definitely want to post more videos with them either talking about the product actually on the feed. Another thing too, which a lot of people aren't using, which I didn't get to set up yet, is IGTV.
Yeah.
So I definitely suggest if your influencers are good at creating um, video content, have them create a long form video content, anywhere between 2 to 5 minutes, 2 to 10 minutes, whatever, of them just talking about, again, their experience with the product, talking about the product, and posting that to IGTV, because IGTV has an additional reach of people.
Yeah. Yeah.
So there's so many different ways that you could tackle Instagram that a lot of people aren't utilizing, that I definitely, our team is utilizing, and that I suggest that you utilize as well. IGTV, we have another brand that we're working with. He had like a stoner backpack,
Mhm.
and I just posted his indoctrination video to IGTV, had over 10,000 views, crazy comments within a matter of like a week or two.
Wow.
And that's another way that you could promote,
Okay. So
driving more traffic back to the brand page. Again, the goal is engagement and traffic back to the brand page, because 9 times out of 10, once they get to the brand page, they're going to buy.
yeah. Okay. That makes sense. Okay. And do you ever have the influencers? I think you said this earlier. Do you ever have them like put the brand's website in their bio as well?
Yeah, swipe ups. So, but
Oh,
only people,
besides the swipe up, like just in their bio in general.
some of them, but not all of them. Some of our influencers have it in their bio. Our influencers are really good at just, posting to the stories or posting to, I can actually show you.
Oh, okay.
So these are all, yeah, as you can see, these are like all of our influencers. I think he has ours in this bio. Yeah, hair flow. But then you get a lot of stuff like this too.
Yeah.
9 times, and that's why it's this. As long as they're creating the content and having swipe ups in the videos, and it doesn't really matter. These are all the posts
Mm-hmm.
they're posting. So
That makes sense.
yeah.
All right. All right. That's good. All right, man. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. No problem. Again, like it's gonna be a little hard because are you working with a team or is it just you?
No, I have a team doing this.
Okay. Yeah, I would definitely have people that are tackling the influencers, DMing them, and as well as reaching out to them via email.
Yeah.
Um,
And do you like only DM them? I mean, because I know they showed me like on Monday that they were emailing them. Like, do you email them if you have the option, or do you only DM them?
I do both. I do both. So as you can see in our group message on Facebook, that was a DM that I reached out to the influencer. She responded, and then I move them over to email. So I do both. I mean, my inbox is full of influencers responding back to me, as well as our DMs is full of influencers responding back to me. Again, you just never know where you're going to reach them. So it's good to tackle both.
All right. All right. Awesome. Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah.
Kasha, does this just answer your questions?
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. Yeah. It does. It
okay.
does about everything. Yeah, with Instagram strategy.
Yeah, it's really simple. It's straightforward once you kind of have the systems in place.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. And then the next thing I guess that we could talk about next week, once you have like your 5 to 10 influencers, is the campaign. And I'll show you like how we set up the campaign and how that works as far as like them actually promoting the brand.
Yeah. Okay. Awesome. Yeah. So right now, I'll get them to start reaching out to people, and getting everything we talked about on Monday set up, so we can start, getting them responding and stuff. And how much? I mean, because I know the main thing you try to go after is, you know, um, you don't want to obviously pay everyone, but
Mhm.
what is like the base price like you'll pay for content, right? Because you said like 5 to 10% engagement you're looking at. Is it only if they have like over 5% or like 7% engagement that you actually pay them for the
Yeah,
content?
exactly. Like if not, I always try to push product first, or I try to sell them on our brand ambassador program. So a lot of these influencers are actually all of our influencers are on a brand ambassador program.
Okay.
And what that looks like is that they get 50% off their first purchase. They get free product. We ship out the free product to them. Yeah, I'll also send you the template as well, just so that you can take a look at that.
Okay.
But most of them, or if not all of them, are on our brand ambassador program. So they're basically like employees of the brand, and they get 20% of whatever they sell after they sold $250 worth of product. And once they sell $500 worth of product, they get more free product. So that's like how I'm kind of like building the influencers, is that they're all under management with our company.
Mm-hmm.
So that way, you could hold on to a lot of that ad spend and only use it for like those big influencers that have like the 10% engagement. If they have 10% engagement and they're saying like, "Yo, I charge X amount for my post," that's cool. I would definitely pay that and figure out a way how I could get it on like a weekly promotion. So like I could just promote to them every week. That's what I would be trying to save the majority of the budget for. Also, you want to have them send over their analytics too, so
Yeah.
that you can see if that's true or not. Like, can I see the story analytics? Can I see your post analytics? And they will show you like how many people have actually swiped up on their stories compared to how many people have watched it. So you get a pretty good idea of how much traffic to expect to the store.
Okay. All right, that makes sense. And then okay. All right, that makes sense.
Yeah, and I'm gonna shoot you over um our our setup for the brand ambassador program in the messenger.
Okay.
Just kind of
Cool.
how it works.
Yeah, thank you.
Again, I will get super organized with the influencers, because once you have, again, that it's a lot of moving pieces that go into that. Definitely get them like in a group chat, make them feel like they're part of the team,
Yeah.
because you're trying to build a tribe here. Like I said, this is a cult that you're building, so you want to make sure everybody is on the same mission, or have the same goal.
Okay.
And I just sent that to you in our group thread.
Okay. Let me go. Okay. Let's see. Um. Oh, okay. I see what you mean. Okay, so with okay, so making their discount code and stuff, and then the commission on their sales, like you're obviously gonna like go to the brand and like get this stuff from them, correct?
Yeah, yeah. The brand creates the discount codes. I have access to the store, so I could see what discount codes are being used and how much those discount codes are bringing in. The
Okay.
only thing, unfortunately, that I can't see is how much traffic they're driving into the store. But that's that's because I'm working with both the influencers that they already have and the new influencers that I'm onboarding. So I suggest all new influencers that you onboard, you're creating UTM tracking codes for them, so you can see like how much traffic they're actually driving to the store.
Okay. All right, we'll get that done.
Yeah, and you know it's super easy once you're pushing out the volume of how many people you're reaching out to every day. As far as influencers go, I would say have a goal of like 5 to 10 influencers under management a week.
All right, and then that okay, no, yeah, that makes sense. All right. Okay, so 5 to 10 per week. And you said new influencers per week, or just 5 to 10?
No, new influencers. Those are people that are either brand ambassadors or are under contract to create content for you, or you know that you're buying promotions through every week.
Okay.
Yeah, have them signed up, so at least they're under, like, they know the deal, they know the situation. You got the contract signed, and you at least are at that point, right? And now the next step was we're going to set up a campaign, so we don't know whether it's a content campaign, content creation, distribution, but at least you have like the legality part and like I want to work with you situation out of the way.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and if you think about it, Castro, you're a smart guy. You probably know affiliate marketing. You're creating like an affiliate marketing network here. You know, for your brands that you can bring on, that could be a selling point in the conversation, right? To new brands. So it really solves a lot of problems when you create this kind of network.
Yeah, 100%. All right. Yeah, that's good. And you said you're gonna send the contract, right?
Yeah, I'll send you a template of our contract.
Okay, cool. All right.
We have a messenger chat box or something like that. I could just drop in it.
Yeah, we have. Yeah, we're in a chat. Well, let's see.
Oh, you want to add me to that chat?
Yeah.
I'll just drop the contract in there. You can just have it.
Yeah, and I will also suggest for all the content that the influencers are creating, save that somewhere, because you could reuse that content as many times as you want. And when you're onboarding new influencers, I also send my influencers a deck of just our content. Like, here's the content that I want you to push this week. Here's the content that you could use this week to help out with the promotion. And that's all either user-generated content that our other influencers have created, or content that was made in-house.
Okay. Yeah. I'll probably put in like a Google Drive for them.
Yeah.
Then just go check it out.
Yeah.
All right. All right, awesome. Yeah. So that just makes the whole Instagram strategy a little bit more clear. So now I think what we'll do is just mainly start, doing making the Airtable, doing that thing and getting people, from Instagram, obviously, that sort of thing, and just get them to, or get them to notice us and start thinking about becoming an ambassador or create content, whatever it is. And for specifically content, like you're looking mainly at their feed, like, oh, okay, like these people obviously know how to or post pictures, that sort of thing. And you're looking, again, as you said, like for them to actually be engaging with their audience through the stories, right?
Yeah, so not only through stories, but also through like their posts too. Like, are they responding back to comments?
Yeah.
Like, like the first, like when I'm just like looking for an influencer, man, I wish you guys had some more followers because that's like a huge leverage point too.
Yeah.
But it's okay. You got to work that mouthpiece, bro.
Yeah.
But as far as like influencers, when I'm looking for influencers, I first look to see who has a story. So
Yeah.
how many of these people are posting stories? Because I know if they're posting stories, then that means that they're already comfortable on camera, and 9 times out of 10, they are interacting with their audience. So if I don't see that the influencer has a story, or the person that I'm looking, I don't even look at anybody that doesn't have a story.
Yeah.
That's going to be the first time saver for you right there. And then once I go to their page, I look to see, okay, are they responding back to comments?
All right.
If not, then, 9 times out of 10, they're not really engaging with their audience. And it's going to reflect that because they're probably only going to have like that other person. Like she had 49,000 followers, but she only had 1,000 likes on the photo.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. And a time saver, when you're reaching out to influencers and they agree with you, I will ask them like, hey, do you know anybody with a similar size audience as you that would be interested in working with the brand?
Mm-hmm.
We could make you guys a little team and so on and so forth. You get super creative with this, bro, because there is no rules or regulations to this yet.
Gotcha.
So it's all creativity.
Okay, I got you.
And if you develop some new strategies as well, please pass them on to me because I would like to know what you come up with. See how we can do as well.
Okay, yeah, 100%. Because we were looking at going into YouTube instead of Instagram first, but I'll try Instagram out for this client, and then we'll like start working out in the YouTube stuff. Because what I like about YouTube is that whatever they post is always going to be there. It's not going to like die out on it or get covered by the other Instagram posts or go away and after 24 hours of a story. But,
well, that's what IGTV is for. That's what I'm trying to explain to you. That's IGTV. People watch IGTV. It's ridiculous, bro. Have you ever logged onto IGTV?
No, I haven't. But the thing with the YouTube was because on YouTube, the main not like the idea was to integrate it into a video where like people are already watching the video and then 50 seconds into the video they just start talking about the brand. It's just a part of their video. It's not like a whole video dedicated on them where that whole video is just about CBD. It's just like, oh, before I start this video, let me tell you about Hard Flow CBD. I've had these sleep problems lately, and I just took these gummy bears, and now I feel really good. You can go check their website out.
Yeah, that's really dope. A lot of when you start crawling Instagram, you're gonna find a lot of influencers that have YouTube pages. So you could definitely pitch that too. Like, look, I see you have a YouTube page. Can you create some content for us for YouTube? There's also another like YouTube thing. It's called like WeedTube. I haven't really seen anybody promoting CBD through there yet. So that's also, hopefully you might run across some influencers that are using WeedTube as well. But I like that strategy. I definitely like the YouTube strategy. I say do both.
Yeah, we're gonna try out both in the beginning here. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Thanks so much for the insight. Yeah, I'll let you guys know if we find out anything new for Instagram, that sort of thing.
For sure. I just want to drop some content to help you out. I follow a blog called Media Kit. Have you heard of them?
What is it called? Oh no.
Media Kit.
No.
Okay, I'll drop that into our chat. The blog is basically it gives a lot of good insight on how other brands are using influencers, how they're running, Instagram campaigns, so on and so forth. It shows a lot of really good insight, and I've actually developed a lot of my strategy from reading these articles. One of the things that our team preach is definitely sharpening your tools, bro. So anything related to marketing, Instagram marketing, anything like that, I definitely suggest you scrape the web and try to find as much content on that as possible.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Let's see, I'm gonna drop that in our chat now. And this one that I actually sent you, this is showing how 4 brands are using brand ambassador programs in order to promote their products. So American Express, Lululemon, Red Bull, and Maybelline. So that's a good one to start with.
Okay, yeah. Well, we're using it anyways.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, awesome.
Yeah, cool, man. If you have any other questions, bro, I'm online 24/7 through Messenger, so just hit us up.
Okay, yeah. I'll do that. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, man.
Costa, if you have any questions, man, just hit us up in the group. Anything you need, let us know.
100%.
We don't have everything recorded, but you got access to us 24/7, man. So just hit us up when you need us.
All right, hell yeah. 100%.
I'll get that contract to you, man. I'll drop that in the
Oh, yeah, definitely, yeah.
And if you need any help, like if you have any questions on the Airtable and auto close situation, just let me know. I use Zapier to connect both situations together.
Okay, yeah. I'll get that integration set up right now.
Okay.
But yeah, that should be it. Thanks, guys, for the insight, and I'll get that all started today.
Okay. Sounds good, man. Well, thank you for your time, man.
Yeah, man, totally. You guys have a great rest of your day, and I'll let you know if I have any questions. All right.
All right.
Yeah,
sounds good.
Awesome, guys. Thank
Okay,
you.
Costa.
All right,
Take
talk
it
to
easy.
you
Later, bro.
later, guys.
Thank you for tuning in today. We hope you found this episode helpful, and if we can help you or your business in any way, we encourage you to book a free strategy call with our agency, Hemp Brand Builder, and we can actually break down your business and see how you can take advantage or how you're taking advantage of audience building today. And if you're looking to join a great community of cannapreneurs like yourself, don't forget to check out our Facebook group. The links are in the description. Until next time, guys, keep building and growing and keep spreading that good medicine.